Only 3 races remain in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series season, and we come to the wild card track, the Bristol Motor Speedway for the Brass Pro Shops NRA Night Race, a track where underdogs below the cut line can punch their ticket to the playoffs and upset drivers on the bubble like Jimmy Johnson and Alex Bowman. How's it going, YouTube? KEMMO here, and today we're going to be checking out your playoff standings coming into the 2018 Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race at none other than the Bristol Motor Speedway. Your points leader with 7 wins after a big win at Michigan with son Keelan Harvick. It's Kevin Harvick locked into the playoffs. Then his close rival Kyle Busch, who's won the past 2 Bristol races with 6 wins, looking to get his 7th in the playoffs firmly as well. It's Kyle Busch in the number 18. Then Martin Truex Jr., another member of the Big Three, has 4 race winner stickers on that car, putting him into the playoffs. And Clint Boyer, by way of his 2 wins at Martinsville, Michigan, is going to make a playoff appearance. Then we have Joey Logano, winner at Talladega, needs to get some momentum coming into the playoffs, but nonetheless, he is locked in by way of that win. And Chase Elliott picked up the big win at Watkins Glen, now needs some momentum coming into the playoffs, which he is indeed locked into for the 3rd year in a row. Eric Jones, locked into his first ever playoffs by way of a win at Daytona, needs to get momentum rolling after a rough week in his home track. And then the final driver in by wins is Austin Dillon in the number 3 car after a very impressive run at Michigan. Maybe these RCR cars have found something. Your first driver in on points is Kurt Busch, 270 points over the cut line. Not a lot of concern in the 41 camp, but still anything can happen. Brad Keselowski's another driver, 229 points over the cut line. Not a lot of concern in the number 2 Penske camp. And his teammate Ryan Blaney, 207 points over the cut line, just like his teammate Brad Keselowski, safely into the playoffs. That's Ryan Blaney. Then Denny Hamlin, he's won the past 2 poles, so a little bit of momentum has been found by the 11. 204 points over the cut line will put Denny Hamlin safely into the playoffs. Kyle Larson, 201 points over the cut. That 42 car will be making a playoff appearance. And then it's Eric Almirola with a 159 advantage over the cut line. That number 10 car should be making a playoff appearance. And the 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson lost 10 points last week at Michigan, had a very rough race, still not safely into the playoffs, but unless we get 2 new winners, it looks like the 48 car is going to be safely locked in. And on the bubble, 62-point advantage, it's Alex Bowman in the number 88 car. He just needs to have consistent races, and he will find his way into the playoffs as long as we don't see a new winner. The first driver out on points is a driver who could pull the upset off at Bristol. Looking to claim his first non-super speedway win, it's the driver 62 points behind the cut line, the 17 car of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Then Paul Menard. If we're going to get hard for Menard with a playoff appearance, it's going to take a win by the 21 car. Bring Wood Brothers to 100 because Paul Menard is 70 points behind the cut line. And Daniel Suarez, 82 points behind the cut, made up 11 points last week at Michigan, but that's 11 points that won't help him making his way into the playoffs. He needs a win in the number 19 car. And Ryan Rocket Man Newman had a rough race at Michigan after running up front, crashed out late. 86 points behind the cut line is where the Rocket Man stands, needing to pull off a Bristol win. So that was a look at your top 20 drivers in points coming into the Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race on August 18th, 2018 at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on NBCSN. Stay tuned on this channel because I'll have all your race coverage. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more NASCAR content. Here's my newest video and a random video. Click the circle in the middle to subscribe. This has been KEMMO. Enjoy some great Bristol action. We'll see you guys in the next video.